رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي. This example of the Quran's linguistic miracle, I'm not comparing two verses, I'm not even presenting an entire verse, just one word. I'm showing you the order of just one word. Just imagine, and from several angles, not just one angle. This word, one word, is in chapter 25, Surah Furqan, verse 64, as you can see in front of you. وَالَّذِينَ أَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ مِنَ الشَّيْطَانِ الرَّجِيمِ. They are those, meaning the true servants of the most compassionate are those who do the following things, and one of them is they are those who spend a good portion of the night prostrating themselves and standing before their Lord. I'm just going to show you the beauty of the selection of placing prostration before standing, because normally in prayer we stand first and then we prostrate, but Allah here mentions prostrating and then standing before the Lord, sujjadan wa qiyamah, to appreciate the beauty of why Allah placed prostration, sujjadan, before standing. Let me show you several angles, not just one. One of them is the context, of course, because prostrating has is a bigger sign of humbleness, because you're just completely bowing down in front of somebody, right? You're completely showing humbleness, utter humbleness when you're going down. So it's a greater sign of humility as compared to standing, right? So the context, there is a mention of humility. The previous verse, which says, the true servants of the most compassionate are those who walk on the earth humbly. This is the first humbleness in the context. And even verse number 60, if you look at it, it says, when it is said to them, prostrate to the most compassionate. The context is talking about prostration. That's one angle of looking at it. A second angle, a contrast which is being made. These are the people who actually prostrate before their Lord, right? They're prostrating. In contrast to them are those people in verse number 60, when it is said to them, prostrate to the most compassionate. They ask in disgust, what is the most compassionate? Will we prostrate to whatever you order us to? And it only drives them further away. These people go further away. These people, in contrast, they prostrate. Subhanallah. A good contrast of those people who prostrate versus those people who go further away. Subhanallah. From the angle of contrast, it was more appropriate to mention prostration here first. Third angle is phonetics. I mean, I wouldn't say that's a very heavy that's a very heavy argument, but still the phonetics even match. If you see the previous verse, it ends by the word salama, ma is the ending sound, and then this verse ends by saying qiyama, and the next verse is gharama. It's all ending in ma. If it wasn't, if the qiyama was before sujjadan, the verse would end sujjada. Then the phonetics would not match, and then it would be salama, sujjada, and then gharama. Even the phonetics wouldn't match, right? If you can't see, just open the transliteration if you can't read Arabic, and you'll see the phonetics, ma, right? And the fourth angle, of course, you can go ahead and see it yourself, is the angle of the mathematical miracle. In the mention, simply the mention of the word sujjadan in this chapter, which you can see in mathematical miracle number 24. Why it's miraculous to mention this word in this chapter. Subhanallah. So from 4 different angles, I've shown you, from the context, from the contrast, from the phonetics, the sounds, and mathematically. This is only what I could discover or observe in this chapter. Allah knows how many other angles it is perfectly placed in this verse. Subhanallah. Imagine, this is one word in the Quran. How is it possible that a human could have written this book? Subhanallah. May Allah give us complete conviction in the Quran as a word of God. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk.